Welcome to the Create Computer Vision Solutions with Azure AI Vision Learning Path. This module covers Classify Images. Unit 1. Introduction. Image classification is a common computer vision problem that requires software to analyze an image in order to categorize or classify it. In this module, you will learn how the Azure AI Custom Vision Service enables you to build your own computer vision models for image classification. After completing this module, you will be able to provision Azure resources for Azure AI Custom Vision, describe image classification, train an image classifier. Unit 2. Provision Azure resources for Azure AI Custom Vision. The Azure AI Custom Vision service enables you to build your own computer vision models for image classification or object detection. Creating an Azure AI Custom Vision solution involves two tasks. Use existing, labeled images to train an Azure AI Custom Vision model. Create a client application that submits new images to your model to generate predictions. To use the Azure AI Custom Vision service, you must provision two kinds of Azure resource. A training resource used to train your models. This can be Azure AI Services Multi-Service Resource. Azure AI Custom Vision Training Resource, Azure AI Services Multi-Service Resource, Azure AI Custom Vision Training Resource, a prediction resource, used by client applications to get predictions from your model. This can be an Azure AI Services Multi-Service Resource. Azure AI Custom Vision Prediction Resource, Azure AI Services Multi-Service Resource, Azure AI Custom Vision Prediction Resource. You can use Azure AI Services Multi-Service Resource for both training and prediction, and you can mix and match resource types. For example, using Azure AI Custom Vision Training Resource to train a model that you then publish using Azure AI Services Multi-Service Resource. If using a multi-service resource, the key and endpoint for both training and prediction will be the same. Unit 3. Understand image classification. Image classification is a computer vision technique in which a model is trained to predict a class label for an image based on its contents. Usually, the class label relates to the main subject of the image. For example, the following images have been classified based on the type of fruit they contain. Models can be trained for multi-class classification. In other words, there are multiple classes, but each image can belong to only one class. Or multi-label classification. In other words, an image might be associated with multiple labels. Unit 4. Train an image classifier. To train an image classification model with the Azure AI Custom Vision service, you can use the Azure AI Custom Vision portal, the Azure AI Custom Vision REST API, or SDK, or a combination of both approaches. In most cases, you'll typically use the Azure AI Custom Vision portal to train your model. The portal provides a graphical interface that you can use to create an image classification project for your model and associate it with a training resource. Upload images, assigning class label tags to them, review and edit tagged images, train and evaluate a classification model, test a trained model, publish a trained model to a prediction resource. The REST API and SDKs enable you to perform the same tasks by writing code, which is useful if you need to automate model training and publishing as part of a DevOps process. Unit 5. Exercise. Classify images with Azure AI Custom Vision. If you have an Azure subscription, you can use Azure AI Custom Vision to create a custom classification model for yourself. Note: if you don't have an Azure subscription and you want to explore Azure AI Studio, you can sign up for an account, which includes credits for the first 30 days. Launch the exercise and follow the instructions. When you finish the exercise, don't forget to come back and complete the knowledge check to earn points for completing this module. Tip: after completing the exercise, if you've finished exploring Azure AI services, delete the Azure resources that you created during the exercise. Unit 6. Knowledge Check. Question 1. You want to train a model that can categorize an image as cat or dog based on its subject. What kind of Azure AI Custom Vision project should you create? A. Image classification, multi-class. B. Image classification, multi-label. C. Object detection. Question 2. Which of the following kinds of Azure resource can you use to host a trained Azure AI Custom Vision model? A. Azure AI Custom Vision Training. B. Azure AI Vision C. Azure AI Services. Unit 7. Summary. In this module, you learned how the Azure AI Custom Vision Service enables you to build your own computer vision models for image classification. Now that you've completed this module, you can provision Azure resources for Azure AI Custom Vision, describe image classification, train an image classifier. To find out more about the Azure AI Custom Vision service, see the Azure AI Custom Vision documentation.